Hello students, today we will start with the new topic of the pharmacognosy. We have to start the industrial production with the artemisinin. The source of the artemisinin, it is a secretorian lactone which is obtained from the leaves and the closed unexpanded flower of the Artemisia annua. This is a biological source of the artemisinin which belongs to the family of the Asteraceae. So if we see the industrial production, first of all, as we have mentioned that the source we are getting the artemisinin from the dried leaves, so the production will start with the fresh leaves. Okay, so the fresh leaves of the Artemisia annua dried at controlled temperature, which is not more than 60 degrees centigrade, and this dried powder material is extracted with methanol using kinetic maceration method. Okay, after doing the maceration process is repeated until the last methanol macerate become colorless. Okay, so the methanol extract obtained pooled together and reduced to volume at a controlled temperature at 40 degrees centigrade under the vacuum, so that moisture cannot be contained into the methanol extract. So the methanol extract partitions with the hexane several times until the last hexane fractions became colorless. So the methanol extract mixed with a little quantity of water to produce hydroalcoholic extract. This hydroalcoholic extract partition with ethyl acetate for several times until the ethyl acetate layer is colorless. The ethyl acetate fraction and methanol water fraction concentrated at a controlled temperature of 40 degrees centigrade under a vacuum separately. So this process is repeated again with the ethyl acetate fraction. Next, the fractions were concentrated like the ethyl acetate fraction and methanol extract fractions. They both are concentrated and dried, purified using a column chromatography on a silica gel absorbent. The fraction loaded silica gel column eluted with 7.5% ethyl acetate in chloroform and elutes monitored by the TLC. The artemisinin obtained as fine crystals after a recrystallization with cyclohexane. So for founding a to getting a pure arteminism, we have to recrystallize the product which we have get after the fraction loaded silica gel. Next is the estimation of the artemisinin. For the estimation, we are using HPLC method. So for that, we have to prepare the samples. So for the samples, we are using a test sample and as well as the standard sample. So for the preparation of the test sample, first of all, we'll take a 6 gradual increase concentration of standard artemisinin of unknown purity dissolved in a methanol. Similarly, the predetermined concentration test artemisinin used for the analysis. Next, after preparing the sample preparation, we will do the experimental condition. For the experimental conditions for running of the HPLC, first of all, we have to define the mobile phase. For the mobile phase, we have to take 0.01 disodium hydrogen phosphate, sodium dihydrogen phosphate buffer having a pH of 6.7 and the methanol in a ratio of 38 is to 62 in volume by volume. For the column condition, we are taking a reverse phase, that is C18 column with a 150 into 4 mm, that is 5 microgram meter. So the thickness should be not more than this. For the flow rate, we are taking 1.5 ml per minute and the UV detection is 260 nanometer. So absorption rate should be 260 nanometer. The predetermined concentration of the artemisinin annua test extract along with the series of gradual increased concentration of standard artemisinin prepared and used for HPLC analysis, and the standard artemisinin and test extract analyzed on a reverse phase, that is C18 column with mobile phase at a flow rate of 1.5 ml per minute. and detected at 260 nanometer. The standard artemisinin calibration curve of AUC versus concentration prepared of and area under curve of test extract chromatogram is extrapolated on calibration curve to calculate the artemisinin content in the test solution. So whatever the area from the starting to the end, we will mark the area under curve, and then we will calibrate the content of the artemisinin in the test solution. So from that HPLC method we can estimate the artemisinin content. Next is the utilization, the use of the artemisinin. It is a first line therapy for the P. falciparum malaria. So in the case of malaria, this is the first line therapy. We are giving artemisinin, and the derivatives of this artemisinin, artesunate, which is used in the treatment of malaria in adults as well as in the children's. Artemisinin effective against schistosomiasis and the second most prevalent parasitic infections after malaria. So the artemisinin and its derivatives are also known for their ability to suppress the inflammatory immune reactions. So these derivatives are also used in inflammatory immune reactions, and also most importantly having anti-cancer properties. So this drug is very much important for the malaria as well as inflammatory immune reactions, also for the anti-cancer properties. So here this is all for artemisinin.